welcome to episode 4 of the Fibre Morphics. I'm Hope.
I'm Nina.
And I am Hopey_Dunks or the Fibre Alchemist on Instagram.
And I am Burnt Violet on Ravelry and Soap Yours on Instagram.
And I'm Hopey Dunks on Ravelry as well.
Yeah, cool.
Awesome. So what have you been up to this week?
I've been working a lot.
Yeah.
I think you have been too.
Yeah.
Pretty tired, but it's been a good week.
Yeah.
Good week.
How far are you off finishing for the year?
Well, classes are finished now, so I just have one more day of placement and one assignment to finalise, and that's it.
Oh, yeah, such a relief.
Yes.
Oh, good. Cool. So, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing a scarf that I knit about this time last year.
Yep.
It's called the Definitely Diagonal Scarf by Chris Crafter, which is an interesting name.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's this is silk and merino that I spun and dyed. And as you can see, it's been worn quite a lot, so it's looking a bit fuzzy. Yeah.
It's really cool. So what kind of weight is it?
Probably like a bulky, I'd say.
It's really nice.
I can't remember what needles I used for it. Probably 5s, I think.
Yeah.
But it was a very quick project, obviously.
Oh, nice. And did you like the pattern?
Yeah, actually. Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Maybe it would look better in a solid yarn because you can't really see the pattern.
Yeah, but the shape's nice and the edging's nice for it. So
yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's a good size for a shawlette.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's good.
What about yours?
Mine is a bit of a kind of journey shawl, if it makes any sense. So I only started knitting in my first year at Polytech, so that was 4 years ago now.
Mm-hmm.
And it was as part of a project. Spinning, sorry. I only started spinning.
Yes.
Yeah. It was for a project at college, and I had to keep kind of documentation of what I'd done.
Mm-hmm.
And what I was finding was I was doing 2-ply yarns, and I would always have more yarn on one bobbin than on the other, and I'd have stuff left over.
Mm-hmm.
And it really bugged me because I thought, I've gone into the effort of spinning this, and I can't use it. So I ended up Navajo-plying all of my leftovers and putting them away. And then I had enough that I thought I could actually do something with this. So I'm going to make kind of a timeline. And what I did was I picked a pattern. I cannot remember the pattern, and I can't actually find it on Ravelry because I'm that good. But this is hugely adapted anyway, so it doesn't even look like the pattern. And I knitted it up, and I knitted the yarns in the order that I spun them. So that for me was kind of keeping track of what I'd done throughout the year, and it brings in, there's some hand-dyed ones, so it shows me when I started dyeing them and when I started trying new fibres and new techniques. So it's just a simple triangular kind of thing, and then I've put a white attempt at a lace border around it. But this is it here, and I'll pop up a few photos on afterwards so that you can see the detail on it. But some of it is, well, probably half of it is from Heavenly Wools on Etsy. She's the person that I bought the fibre from. And then the other half is Tally Ho Merino. And that's the white stuff, and it's all just food dye dyeing. So yeah, awesome.
And it's, you sort of see how your spinning and process would have improved, like through the
there's the beginning is quite thin, which isn't a bad thing, and then I get more and more even towards the end. So that's really nice.
That's a great idea.
Thank you.
Okay, so on to whips. Yep.
What are you working on?
I'm working on a few new projects because I finished a few recently, and I started this crochet shawl, which is called the Keyline Pie Shawl by Knotty Gnome Crafts, and she had this special offer on her patterns as part of a pay it forward kind of offer, which is really nice, very generous of her. So any of her patterns were free for a day. So I jumped on this design because it's just so beautiful. It ends up having stripy chevrons.
Oh, cool.
So it ends up being quite a wide shawl with chevrons. So yeah, Yep. I chose these two colours. You might recognise them. They're both Anna Grattan. This is from the building block Cowl, and this is just some other stuff that I dyed up. So I'm enjoying that, and it's a lot quicker than knitting a full ply shawl.
Yeah.
So I sort of on a crochet kick at the moment because I just wanted to try something different.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
So there's that one.
Looking forward to seeing how that ends.
Yeah.
Or proceeds.
It shouldn't take very long, so maybe by the next podcast I'll have a sizable chunk of shawl.
Awesome.
To show
I'm looking
you.
forward to that. So what's the pattern that you're using?
The pattern is the Foliage Hat by Irina Dmitrieva. No, I can say it. How would you say it? I was saying it before. It's Russian. It's a Russian name.
Dmitrieva? Yeah.
I think so.
We'll put it up down below and you can have a look at it and decide for yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I know the hat that you mean, and it's a beautiful hat, so I can't wait to see how it comes up.
I'll pop a picture of it in here. But it's beautiful beret with sort of cables and lace and leaf shapes. Beautiful.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, so last whip for you.
Yes, last whip is Building Blocks Cowl in its bag again.
I don't think either of us are done.
Not very much. I've finished the brioche section anyway.
Oh, nice.
So really happy with that.
Yeah.
The rows are getting really long. But yeah, I'm going for the small size, so I think it's only 2 or 3 more sections. So it should be done pretty soon.
Are you liking how it's knitting up?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
I'm kind of over it, to be honest.
Yeah, I think the rows are so long that there comes a point where you're like, no.
Yeah, and I'm kind of disappointed in the fact that he hasn't really gone very avant-garde with this design, and it's just
it's very repetitive.
Yes, exactly. I was sort of hoping for some crazy thing like going off in a different direction or a different shape or something. But no, it's just getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah. I think the thing that frustrated me was it was predictable because every second section is the same. Yes. And I get why he's done that, and it works with the pattern in the end, but for a mystery knit along,
it wasn't really that engaging, was it?
No, it wasn't really that mysterious either. It was kind of more like the colours, how they mixed together was going to be a mystery.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm on the fence as to whether I'll do another one. I think I like it, but I'm not sure. But I am liking how yours is knitted up, and I'm loving how the colours are meshing. Because, again, these are colours that I wouldn't have used. So it's really nice to see that there are colours that I wouldn't use that go together that I like. So I need to broaden this horizon of mine.
Yeah. No, I like the colours as well. I'm happy with that side of it. I'm looking forward to wearing it. It's just the process of getting it done. Yeah, pretty much.
It's getting tedious.
Yes, and I think the bind off will be a very, very long one. So
if it's anything like the exploration station, because that was the same kind of bind off. So maybe we need to have a movie night and do it together.
Get it done. It might take like an hour or more. Who knows?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Cool. So my works in progress. I have 3 this week. My first one, I'm going to admit I started this 2, possibly 3 years ago.
Okay.
And it's still going. It's one of those things that I do when I'm watching TV. I'll do not a couple of rows, more than a couple of rows, but it's just something that's taking a long time, and I expect it to take even longer because I want it to be so big. So it is the 10-stitch square blanket by Frankie Brown, and I'll just find my needles. I've lost all my stitches, so it's all right. It's only 10 stitches. We'll be fine.
You'll be fine, yes.
But this is it here.
You've done quite a lot of that.
Yeah, not as much as I should have in 3 years, but we're getting there. So this yarn was given to me by a friend, and I have, I think, 6 cones of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And so this is a cone, and this is a very, very small cone. One of my other cones is about this big. So there's a lot of yarn. And what I've realised is that the cones are different in shades. So I don't know if you can see that there. there's
That one's slightly more grey.
yeah. So I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but this last bit here has more black in it than this section. Well, where we go than this section. But I think that that'll be all right because they'll kind of all merge together eventually, and it'll just be 50 Shades of Grey blanket. That was terrible of me. I'm really sorry. It'll be my 2 Shades of Grey blanket. Yes. But yeah, I'm really enjoying knitting it, and I chose to knit a blanket with the yarn because it's quite a scratchy yarn, and I wasn't going to wear it as a garment. So I was kind of like, well, what else could I do? I thought blanket, cool, and then searched and found the 10-stitch one, and I really liked it. So that was my reason for doing it, and it's a fantastic pattern. Even if you're a newbie to the whole thing, I think the corners are mitered. Is that the right term?
Yeah, I think so.
So it took me a little bit to get used to that, but now that I've gotten used to it, I don't even need the pattern. So it's a really good thing to do in front of the TV, but I am finding that with my eyesight, I can't do it at night because it's dark. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
So it's if I watch movies during the day.
Yeah.
And then my project bag is one that I made. It's just a box bag. And
cute.
It's got 2 pull tabs as well. I got real fancy and learned how to do pull tabs. And it's just covered in dogs because who doesn't love dogs?
Sausage dogs.
Yeah.
Sausage dogs.
Frankie the sausage dog. And I just Googled how to make the box bag.
And a lining as well.
It does, but I was really frustrated because I put in this beautiful lining, and then the way that the girl told me to do the inside the boxes has raw edges. Aww. I was so disappointed, but it is what it is, and no one's going to see it. So that's So that's that one there. Right. So my next one is some socks, and I've been doing these socks. So when did we start these socks? Like 6 months ago?
July, maybe.
Yeah, I ran out of sock enthusiasm. I was on a really good roll with socks, and then I just
crashed down.
Yes. So this is the basic toe-up socks with a heel flap. I believe it's the same heel flap you used for your partner's socks.
Yes.
Those green ones. So it's an Eye of Partridge heel.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah. And I am using Zweige yarn in opal, 4 fach, and my needles are 2.5 DPNs. So I'll show you my finished one first.
Woohoo!
I do have one finished sock. So there's a ball of yarn on the toe, that's why it looks odd. But this is the sock here, and this is my heel. So this is my first time doing a heel flap on a toe-up sock. Normally, I just basically put in another toe for the heel, and that works pretty well. But I'm excited about the heel flap. It seems like it would wear a lot better than what I have been doing, and that it'll fit my heel better. So I'm really keen to wear these, and thankfully at the moment the weather is looking like I might get to wear them.
It is a bit cool today.
Yeah, so I've got one finished, and I am on the, what's this bit called?
The cuff.
The cuff. Thank you. I was going to say the ridge. That's not right. It's not just you struggling for words today. No. So, I had a day full of appointments yesterday, and I managed to knit all of the leg part, and I just need to finish the ribbing. So
awesome.
Hopefully I will get that done. I will leave that out to finish while we talk. And my bag is from one of my friends on Instagram. She is doing project bags, and they're called Stitch Union project bags. I absolutely love them. They're really cute. And then on the inside of this one, it has this adorable, like, Japanese sushi kind of stuff going on. And it's really cool. She's got these lovely, like, tabs. And I find that there's kind of gaps on either side, so I can have my yarn in there and run it through the hole.
That's perfect.
And then pull it, and it doesn't go everywhere. And it also sits when there's actually stuff in it.
That's a perfect shape and size too.
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. So I would totally recommend checking her out. She's on Etsy at, here we go, www.stitchunion.etsy.com. So give that Oh, so my last work in progress for this week is my building blocks cowl.
Where are you up to now?
Oh, let me just count my sections. I think I'm on to the last bit of clue 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Woohoo.
I'm on to section 8.
Section 8.
Yes.
Well done.
So this is it.
Ooh.
Oh, where am I going? Yeah. So it's looking more and more Looney Tunes, but I'm okay with that, I think. The rows are just super, super long.
Super long. How many
Yeah.
stitches? Hundreds.
I don't want to know. I saw someone posting that theirs was like well over 1,000, and I was just like,
1,000?
oh my god, what? Really?
What size are you doing again?
I'm doing the large.
Oh, you're doing large. Okay.
Yeah, so we may well get to over 1,000.
Maybe you will, yes.
I don't know, but I am still enjoying it, but I've actually realised that I may have possibly done the whole thing wrong.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I was reading the pattern for this section, and I think I've messed up my stitches and I've done garter instead of reverse stockinette. But you know what?
Oh.
I've done that through the whole thing, so
I don't think it will matter then.
continuity is the key here, and I'm just going to keep rolling with my mistake and own it. And so hopefully I will finish this soon. I only have 3 sections to go, and I will be done. And I'm looking forward to the last section, really, because then I can get it out, block it, and see how big it actually is.
Yeah, but it's massive in the end.
Yeah.
It's going to be, 3 meters long or something.
Yeah, so we'll see. But I'm also looking forward to comparing ours, because when we started, Nina's was a lot larger than mine.
Yeah, you have a smaller needle size. But I'm using the size small, so
yeah, that's true.
Smaller,
so we'll have to compare our sections and see how that's turned out, because that'll be quite cool. So hopefully by the time I see you guys next time, I may have finished this.
Maybe.
If I haven't, I need to boot up the bum to get it done.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So spinning, I don't have any. I really haven't been doing much in the way of fibre crafts this past 2 weeks, because I've really hurt my shoulder and my elbow.
That's not good.
So it's just, I think it's actually been knitting that's hurt it, because at home I sit and watch the TV, and the TV's on a diagonal, and so when I knit, I twist like this. I pull a lot of strain down through the shoulder, and so it's just been really sore. So I've kind of been nursing it and making sure that I'm sitting right opposite the TV when I knit, and minimising my knitting time. So I haven't done any spinning, but I think you have.
Yes. I've been working away on the cardigan yarn that I was talking about last time.
Yeah.
So here's a finished skein of it, all plied up.
It's so nice.
Thank you. I'm really happy with this. I'd say it's probably about a 10 ply weight, but as you can see, all the colours have blended together really nicely.
Yeah.
And I've got a pattern in mind too.
Cool. What have you got?
So the pattern I'm thinking of using is called Viva, and it's by. Did I write down? Yeah. I'll put her name in the comments, because she has a lovely can't even think. Scandinavian name.
Scandinavian. There we go. Let's get Norwegian.
Scandinavian, I'd say. Yeah. But it's a beautiful cabled cardigan, and I'll pop a photo of it in here. But that's the design I'm going to go for. I also brought the plain fibre that I dyed, so you can get an idea of what colours I'm combining together. So, lots of greens and blues. I need to dye up more colours before I cut up another bat, because there's even more colours than that.
Yeah. It's crazy, because looking at that yarn, I don't see, like, lucid green, and yet there's lucid green there. But so blending it just really dulls it down.
Dilutes the colour a lot.
Yeah. It's incredible. I never would have said that yarn contained that colour.
No.
So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Right, we're counting. Good.
Okay.
FOs. Take two.
Take two.
We deleted the first or didn't film it at all.
Yeah, possibly. I was just talking to a camera.
Yeah.
Okay, FOs for this week. I finished a pair of socks for my partner. I don't have them here with me because I've already given him the pair to wear, but he really likes them. And I think in the future he's going to get more hand knit socks because he thinks they're really warm and cozy.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And it was fun to knit for somebody else.
Yeah, well. Especially when you know that they're going to appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I know I've got a couple of people who I don't knit for them because I know that they're just not going to appreciate it.
Exactly.
And so if they actually see the work that goes in and really like them, then that's extra cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So we'll have to get you've got a couple of
I've
photos
got
of them.
picture I can pop in here.
So
Yeah.
we'll pop that in.
I'll put that in.
Oh. And
Okay.
what is this?
This is a spinning bag. So I was inspired by your little, it was a hand-sewn little bag for your spinning wheel.
Yeah.
To attach to your spinning wheel. So yeah, one afternoon I got home and I just wanted to make something. I wanted something simple. So I took this yarn that I made last year, I think. Never known what to do with it. And I just started crocheting in the round, and I thought, yeah, why not turn into one of those bags? And I quite like the way it worked out with the gradient of the yarn.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
Thank you. It's made with a 7mm hook, so it's super quick to make.
Yeah.
Probably made in one evening.
Yeah.
But it's the perfect size to keep one bat of fibre.
Yeah.
On my spinning wheel. Very handy.
Yeah, awesome. And what's the fibre?
This one here, the multicoloured one, is silk merino, and this is just plain merino.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And they're all hand dyed.
Hand dyed. Hands on.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. Well, I look forward to seeing it on your wheel.
Yeah, I can pop a photo in as well.
Yeah, no, that'd be really good. Cool.
All right. So, in regards to spinning, I've been keeping a bit of a journal lately.
Yeah.
Of yarn that I've spun in the last few months. So it's just in this little book, as you can see, all the little tassels hanging out the end. So it's just basically a way of recording what I've spun, how I spun it, so I can replicate things in the future. So I've got notes on each one, and I've punched a hole in the card and looped it through.
That's a fantastic idea.
Yeah, where did I find the idea from? A spinning book. Recommended it, and I thought that's a brilliant idea because you'll end up knitting up your yarn and you probably won't know how you did it just by looking at the finished garment or the hat or whatever. So really useful to keep a record. And I think hopefully I can fill up this book in a few years' time and it will just be like overflowing with bits and pieces at the end.
That'll be so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
So other crafts, I have done a little bit of sewing this week. So I thought sewing might be a little bit easier on my shoulder. Mm-hmm. So I also need to get rid of a lot of my material. So I thought, well, I'm going to make a plan that either it gets used up or it's going to go out. Mm-hmm. And so if by the end of the year, whatever I have left at the moment, it's going out. It's going to an op shop or someone else who wants it because it's been sitting with me for far too long. I'm just babysitting it. It's not going anywhere. So this week I made a mini kind of project bag or I think maybe it might be better as kind of a makeup bag, but that's it there.
Very cute.
And I got the yarn. It kind of reminded me of like a Fair pattern, but in like digital format. But I got the not the yarn, the fabric. No, words today.
Sorry for the fact that we're a bit scatterbrained today.
I'm so glad it's both of us.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, I got the fabric from Spotlight. It was on sale. So the exterior is this stuff, and then the interior is just a grey. And the zip I got from Lindcraft. They had really cheap zips, and so that's what I used there. And I tried to use a contrasting purple for the top stitching. And my top stitching is actually like, look at
It's so well hidden. Oh, but it's very straight
but
as
it's
well.
straight. This is the first
Very
top
well done.
stitching I've done that has been straight. So I'm super stoked with myself for that. And I even almost managed to line up the bottom seams. Almost. I'm like a millimeter out. So this will either be a yarn bag, so I'll just keep one ball of yarn in it.
Yeah.
And that way I can have it on the floor and be pulling the yarn and it not go everywhere.
Mm.
Or it will be gifted as a mini cosmetics bag, so like an overnight cosmetics bag.
Maybe a Christmas gift?
Yeah, I think so. If I don't start using it for yarn, it'll go in my gift box. So what I have, you can call me crazy, but I have a huge box. You're laughing already.
I know about this. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But I have a huge box and it goes in the top of my wardrobe. And whenever I see something during the year that I think, oh, that would be really good for so-and-so, or if I'm in a sale and I see really cool stuff, I'll buy it and I'll put it in the box. And then come people's birthdays or Christmases, I have a stash of presents and I can go through and sort out whose is whose from there, because I hate town. I absolutely hate it. And going there under pressure and during Christmas time, just, no, it'll end in a meltdown. So for me, that's my way around it. So this may well end up in there. But hopefully I'll get a few more out of my fabric, because I do have a fair bit left. So we'll see what happens. So have you done any shopping this week?
Acquisitions, yes. Lincraft has this special offer where on your birthday you get a gift card. So you didn't know about that?
I didn't know. I'm like a member of Lincraft.
Okay. Oh, you should.
My birthday's been.
Your birthday was in September.
Bummer. My sister's is next month.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll make her go in.
Yeah, maybe you
Give me your gift card.
Yeah. So I was trying to think of what I get, and I was going to get a sewing pattern of some sort.
Yep.
Couldn't find anything I really liked because I wanted to make a coat, and it's nearly summer. So you can imagine the collections are all summer collections. So, yeah. Anyway, so I was looking at their fat quarters, and they got these awesome marble fabrics. And that colour is turning up really strangely.
We'll take a photo.
Yellow. We'll take a photo of this. This is actually lime green. And a nice purple one. And it's been through the wash, which is why there's so many threads coming off it. But the plan for this is to make a little bag for my niece, because I know that she loves the colour purple.
Yeah.
At least I hope she still likes purple. Make her a little drawstring bag with that. So yeah, that's what I got.
Awesome. So do you have patterns when you make your bags?
Nope. I just completely wing it, pretty much. I've made so many of them that I don't really even think about it anymore. Just cut out the pieces, 4 squares, like a square bottom and just a drawstring, and it's
Oh, fantastic.
pretty simple.
Cool.
And I also got those new needles as well.
Yeah.
So I got the 4mm, 40cm ones for hats, and I got, don't know if you noticed, but my shawl was on a 100cm 4mm needles, and they're both Knit Pro Symphonies.
Yep.
I'm still waiting on the 5mm ones, because apparently the courier lost the first package and they had to reorder them and send them out again. So still waiting on those.
Yeah,
it's a real pain.
How are you enjoying the ones that you've got at the moment, though?
I'm really liking them. I really like working with them. And I noticed that your DPNs are using theirs.
Yes,
also Knit Pros.
Yeah, so the only bamboo-ish DPNs I can get in Dunedin are Knit Pro ones. And I have to say that I am actually happy with them. I'm not so keen on the circs, but that is only because I found out that the size that they say on them is not that size. So if you put them into a universal gauge, they come out a quarter different
size.
Which just infuriated me, and I was upset. And now I don't know what size they are. Whereas I've got higher highs, and they are on the universal gauge than what they say they are. But I also found out that Knit Pro have their own gauge. So if you measure your needles, make sure you use a Knit Pro gauge, because that's the only way that you'll get the same as what's on the needle. But I do like the DPNs. I haven't had any problem, and I actually went back and bought a second lot.
There you go. Must be right.
Yeah, no, they're really light and nice to work with, and
They are.
yeah, I haven't had any problems with the varnish coming off or pitting or anything like that. Because
Yeah.
sometimes with wooden needles, they pit at the beginnings.
They do,
And yeah,
easily.
my hires have done that, which I'm disappointed about. But these, no problem so far. So.
Yeah, they're very durable, and they are. Yeah, I really like the cables on them. They're very flexible, and they don't sort of kink on themselves, which was the
they've
problem
got like
with the
swivel
shawl.
bases.
They do, they do. So it makes knitting a really long shawl a lot easier because you're not wrestling with the needle all the time.
Yes.
And they're pretty because they are rainbow coloured.
Yeah,
wood.
mine aren't so much.
No,
I've just got like two-toned.
I think they vary a bit.
Yeah,
Because
I guess having thicker needles would help.
Thicker needles. Because I have an 8mm pair and they're very colourful, whereas the 4mm are, maybe not as many colours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you have a choice between the Symphony and the Caspian?
No, what's a Caspian?
The Caspian's is like aqua and blue and green and
Ooh, okay.
yeah. Because when I saw them, I was like, oh, I'd like those, but they don't have them in my local yarn store, so I couldn't find anywhere online. But, yeah. It may just be like a UK.
Maybe.
Yeah. Who knows? Cool. My acquisitions. I have done a little bit of op shopping in the past week, and I got this guy. Yeah. He's a sheep bag. So he's for knitting, and he's just so cute.
He's cute.
I've seen them in Spotlight ever since I was a little girl, and I really wanted one because who doesn't want a sheep stuffed full of yarn? Like, honestly. But I do not need it, and I think I am ever so slightly getting past carrying around a stuffed animal. So
No, come on.
Just a teeny bit.
No.
But
you're allowed to do crazy stuff in your 20s. Come on.
This is true. I mean, if this is as bad as it gets, like
could be worse. Could be so much worse.
But I am teaching a little girl that I look after how to knit, and she's really enjoying it. She's really enthusiastic about it, and I thought, what better way to encourage her than give her a bag that she can keep her knitting in? So I thought, well, I wanted a sheep bag when I was little, so I think the sheep bag's got to go to her.
Okay.
So I'm seeing her this week, and I'm going to de-stash a little bit of my yarn in the sheep as well and give those to her, and we can cast on a new project for her and get her going. So that's where this one's going. But I am kind of sad because he's got a cute face. His face.
And his fluffy ears.
I know. They're just so cute. I wonder if you could like flip them inside out. Like, stand up! Oh my gosh! It's like Princess Leia the sheep.
True.
Okay, stop her.
You're in a funny mood.
I'm really sorry. This is what stuffed animals do to me. Don't give them to me. So yeah, that's my acquisition for this week. It's a sheep bag, which is going off to live with someone else. There we go. So out and about in Dunedin.
What did I do? Okay, I've got some interesting videos this week. Part of my course, I'm doing horticulture, Polytech, and we're doing permaculture, but we got to suit up in bee suits. Was it last week? Bee suits, and we got to open up a hive and have a look at all the bees. So,
oh my gosh,
it was really exciting. And we've got a few videos of that. So I'll put them in. The other one is last Saturday I went to Sandfly Bay on the peninsula. And saw some seals and saw some young seals on the beach playing, some pups playing with each other. So I'll pop that in. And so also some really lazy fat seals on the beach going, flopping over. And,
that's fantastic. Yeah, we have a resident seal along the peninsula where I live. So Nina's at kind of one side of the peninsula and I'm on the other. And he's kind of in the middle, and he comes out and sometimes like goes on the middle of the road, and it's a 4-lane road, and he just like flops down enjoying the heat and the sun. And they have to get the dock workers out, and they have these big kind of batter shields and rattles, and they like go up and like shimmy him back into the water. And other times he comes up and we've got some park benches along the water and he'll get up on the bench and fall asleep on the bench. He enjoys it so much. I've never heard
about that before.
Yeah, he's so funny. So
amazing.
Everybody knows him. And I don't think he'd do anything to anyone. I think it's just the fact that, he is a very big animal. And if he did get spooked, like, those things can run quick.
They can, actually.
Really quick. And
when they want to.
Yeah, and it's not so much like their bite that's dangerous to you, but the bacteria in their mouth.
Right.
If that gets into the wound, then it's really not nice. Okay. So that's why not to go near them.
Yeah, because when I was on the beach, there were tourists, and there were signs saying stay 20 minutes away. But there were people walking, like, up really close to them, and the seal was, like, up, looking at them, and I'm thinking, geez, get back.
Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of the tourists don't take notice because seals don't look like a scary animal.
No.
And they don't look like they'll harm them. But I've seen them run after a dog before.
Yeah.
And no. I can't run as fast as a dog on sand, so I don't want to go near that.
No.
But yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah. Where did you go this week?
Me? I had a friend down from Wellington. So I tried to take her around Dunedin a wee bit. And one of the places we went to was the Chinese Gardens.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I went to the Chinese Gardens when it was initially built. So it's been in Dunedin for 6 or 8 years. I can't remember which one of those it is. And it was built by one of our sister cities over in China. And they actually built the whole of the gardens in China and then deconstructed it
and brought it here
and shipped it here and reconstructed it. So they constructed it over there in the same parameter of space to make sure that it would all fit and was to kind of their expectations. And then all of the workmen from China came over and made it here.
Made it up again.
And so that when I first went, it was really bare and it didn't have any trees or anything like that. And I didn't really like it. It's just barren. But this time when I went, the trees are well rooted and they've come out in beautiful colours and there's different weeds in the pond. And they've simply got 400 goldfish and we didn't see any.
You didn't see any?
No. Okay. So, there's speculation that the seagulls swoop down and eat them.
Okay.
So I'm not sure. If you have ever seen goldfish in that pond, tell me because I will go back and have a better look. But the whole time I was there, I was like, goldfish. But yeah, so I've got some photos of that, and it was a beautiful day. But we had thunder and lightning and rain, which was interesting.
Exciting.
But they had some like under walkways, under shaded walkways, covered walkways.
Yeah.
So we could get out of it, and we also had lunch there, which was really nice. So I've got photos of that, and then the other place that we went was a butterfly house at the museum.
I love that place.
So our museum about 4 years ago, they expanded part of the museum. Well, I don't know if they expanded it, but they kind of took out the inside bit and put in it a butterfly house. And they've got butterflies from all over the world, and they're really cool. And me personally, I like to look at butterflies, but I hate when they come near me. Like, I freak out.
Wow.
And just, I don't know, it's the fluttering of the wings. It just, oh, no. I've got a story as to why, but I won't tell you.
Okay.
But this time I was like, no, like, just calm down about it. And when we went in, there was one of the museum workers in there, and the first thing she did was grab me and go, oh, here, hold this butterfly for me. I was like, there's a butterfly. And then she's like, you look really panicked. I think I'll take him back. And I'm like, yeah, thanks. So kind of thrown in the deep end. But they didn't ask me to hold any of the tarantulas, so I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm alive. But yeah, so that's where my photos are from this week. I don't think I have any videos from. I might have one. I crept into a cove behind a waterfall in the gardens. I don't know if you were allowed or if it was a maintenance cove, but I fit, so I was like, well, I'll try. So I took a video of the waterfalls. So those are my ones from in there. But,
excellent. That'll make for a very interesting ending to our podcast.
Yes, it will, hopefully.
Cool. Okay, so that's about it for today.
Yeah. Thank you very much for watching.
Yes.
Thank you for those who have subscribed. That's
and commented.
Absolutely awesome.
Yes,
we love the comments.
We're so excited that people are actually watching our podcast. We weren't sure what would happen, if we'd actually receive any viewers, but
Yeah, so that's
Exciting.
awesome. So any comments that you've got at all, please comment them below. We promise to answer them as soon as we can. And if you have any ideas for things that you'd like to see in our podcast, be it knitting or fibre, or if you want us to go somewhere specific in Dunedin and take photos or a video, yeah, we're more than happy to do that if it's kind of within our driving limits. But yeah, so thank you very much for coming back and watching us again, or if you are new, thank you for trying us out. We hope that you liked us, and have an absolutely fantastic week.
Yeah,
hopefully
happy knitting.
Yeah,
happy
no frogging,
happy spinning, whatever craft you're into.
Yes. Cool.
Enjoy.
Bye.